Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at two more G.I. Joe Classified Series figures. We have number 6 Cobra Commander and number 15 Prophet Director Destro. So we've already seen Destro in his kind of normal color scheme or normal outfit, whatever term you want to use. And I believe he was number 5 earlier in the series. But you can see he's got kind of a cool gold plated Cobra symbol, and his 15 is kind of a cool chrome. And then you have Cobra Commander down here as number 6. So it's kind of interesting. This is the first version of Cobra Commander, the second version of Destro, but we do actually have two other versions of Cobra Commander out there. There was the PulseCon exclusive, as well as a alternate color variation, kind of similar to how he looks in this picture, actually, this kind of color scheme. And I don't know when that one's coming out. It was up for pre-order at Hasbro Pulse, and I don't really know when it's happening, but hopefully it'll come out eventually. But it was basically kind of a more, like, I think this is kind of a more realistic color scheme, and that one was kind of more original cartoon color scheme, for lack of a better term. But in any case, I think both of these look really cool. I really like the artwork. Cobra Commander looks really cool there. I like that. Then you just have that kind of standard picture on the back that they all have. And then you have Prophet Director Destro. It comes with a ton of accessories. Very excited to get these out and take a look. And just this artwork over here, it's very like Steven Universe-esque, but it looks good. I like it. And then again, just that standard picture there on the side. So pretty cool packaging. I'm going to go ahead and get both of these guys out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. Both of these figures are pretty great. We'll start with Cobra Commander first. I'm going to put Destro off to the side just for a moment. Really, really nice detail. I think they did a great job with the design. I think he looks really good. I like the red stripe down the side of the pants. I think that looks really sharp. The whole like small cape piece, shoulder pad, belt, and scabbard for his little sword are all one kind of loose piece, as you can see the way they're connected. Love the Cobra symbol there on his gauntlet. I think that looks really great. He's got this cool gun. It's kind of like a, I don't know, pirate gun, for lack of a better term. A blunderbuss. But it's really neatly detailed. You can see it's got this snake down the side, and then the handle is actually a snake head. There's no paint. I think it's just molded in this silver plastic, but it looks really sharp. Very, very cool accessory. He also has this blade, as you can see here, in the scabbard on his side. And it's a bit of a snug fit, but if I can get this to come out, there we go. Again, really cool. Handle is a Cobra. And then, of course, you have a neat blade here. So I think that looks really cool. Really nice accessories there. I kind of just like to keep this in the scabbard or sheath on his side. I think that looks really sharp. I think the dome looks pretty good. Let me zoom out a bit here. Definitely doesn't look exactly like the original cartoon, but it's kind of a more contemporary look to it. I really like it. Head has a hinge and a ball joint, I think. It might just be like a barbell system, like 2 ball joints. But anyway, you get a nice range of motion here in the head. You do have a kind of a butterfly joint there in the shoulder, as well as a hinge, and then a rotation. You have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. You have a hinge and swivel in the wrist. He has an ab crunch, but it's a little weird because of the way his suit is. So this, I believe, is one solid piece, but then because the like bottom part of his coat is like a softer plastic over top of his body, it makes it a little difficult to do ab crunches. You can kind of go back, but trying to go forward is a little weird. So the ab crunch doesn't work all that well. You can kick nicely forward and out to the side here in the hip. And then you have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot swivel, and then you have a hinge and a side to side in the ankle. So he's got all the articulation you'd need. I think the little soft cape works. It's definitely a softer plastic. This whole solid piece is with the sheath and everything. But it looks good. I think it looks really good. I like the design of it. Overall, I think they did a really nice job with Cobra Commander. I think it really works. I love the iconic, chrome dome helmet. Absolutely love that. So I think, like I said, I think they did a really nice job. Cobra emblem on the chest, also very sharp. So all in all, I really like his design. I think it looks great. Oh, one last thing. He does come with 2 extra hands. So he's got kind of like a finger pointing, like kind of get them kind of giving orders, finger pointing situation. I think that's cool. And then you just have a normal fist over here. So nothing too exciting there. But he does come with 2 extra hands and then the gun and the sword. So all in all, I think he looks great. Prophet Director Destro. He's definitely mostly a repaint of the original Destro. The only thing that are really different, he's got this cape piece. You can see here with the crazy fur. And you can just lift this off. It just comes right off as one solid piece. It's not super soft plastic. It's a little bit soft. Like, it's not probably as hard as the rest of the body, but it's definitely pretty solid piece of plastic. So that's the cape there. You can take that off. Of course, he comes with the flaming pile of money, which is just an amazing accessory. He's got the glasses, which I think work really well because they actually kind of clip over his ears. So they did a really nice job with that. I'm going to go ahead and take them off temporarily. He does come with this briefcase. I'm pretty positive it is exactly the same as the one that came with the original Destro, just now painted gold instead. And if I could free this from his grasp, I would show you. He really doesn't want to. He doesn't want to give this up. You don't have to do that extra set of handcuffs. He will not let the briefcase go. But anyway, he has a gold briefcase, as you can see, and it's not bad. Because of the way the hinge is, though, you have this piece that sticks out, and because of that, you can't stand it up on the ground because it has that bump, and it just falls over, which I kind of think is a bummer. But when you open this up, it has the money on the top, and then it has this screen and keyboard on the bottom. I still maintain these should be flipped. I mean, I guess I understand if it's going to be a keyboard, you want that to be on the ground so you can type easier. But just having the money up top, I feel like looks backwards to me. I would have rather this had been, the money on the bottom and then just have one big screen here, maybe 1 or 2 buttons. I don't think he needs a full keyboard. I don't know, just me. In any case, if you want, you could put the money in here. It would fit. So if you want a way to store some of your accessories, you could probably put the sunglasses in there too. Or if you want a weapon in here in case things go south, you could always put Cobra Commander's gun in there. So I think that's neat. I think that's cool that there's a little bit of room in there. And overall, I think it's a nice accessory. It's definitely painted well. I'll give him that. So very cool. I just wish it could stand up, and you'll see what I mean. It won't. I wish you could just stand it up like that. But it's really meant to just like sit on a table or something. But putting that all to the side and taking a close-up look at Destro himself. Oh, he also has a gun. He has a gold gun that can fit in the holster down here on the side. Again, I think it's very similar to the gun that the original Destro came with. And that also fit in the holster over here. So when you start to look at Destro, you can really see the similarities in the molding to the original one. And then they just gave him a repaint and put in some leopard print. But he's got pretty much all the same articulation as Cobra Commander. Heads on that ball joint. Okay, look, I can see it now. So there is a hinge. It's a hinge and a ball joint. I thought it was 2 barbells, but it is a hinge and a ball joint. So there you go. His necklace is loose, so you can move it around a little bit, but for the most part it stays in place. You do have the butterfly joint. You have the hinge. You have the rotation. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. Wrist and swivel and hinge in the wrist is what I meant to say. He's got the ab crunch. He doesn't have any problems because he doesn't have any, cloth pieces. But I did notice if I move up his belt, like, I don't know, his waist seems like it, I don't know, there's just seems like there's empty space there. Maybe I'm just, overanalyzing it, but again, ab crunch is fine. A little bit of side to side there. He can kick forward. He can kick out to the side. He's got that kind of thing where you can kind of pull it down to get more rotation out of it. And then you can kind of pop it back up if you need to. Thigh swivel, double jointed knee, boot swivel, and then again the hinge and the side to side and the ankle. So pretty much all the same articulation that Cobra Commander has, but I would say his ab crunch works a little better. But yeah, I think he looks great. I mean, even if you have the original Destro, I think this one's worth picking up just because, you know, the gold finish on the head looks great. They did a really nice job there. And also they kind of painted the eyes, which I think look really sharp. It almost kind of makes him look robotic, but I really, really like the look of it. So I think he looks great. And I love this giant, I don't know, what would you call this? Cape, I guess, just for lack of a better term. But it feels more than a cape. It's like, it's got a whole, it's like a fur, you know what I mean? It's got a whole shoulder system in here. It's a little bit more than just a cape. It's pretty fancy. I like it a lot. And I absolutely love the burning money accessory. I think that's like accessory of the year. I'm going to call it now out of all of Hasbro's lines for 2020. The burning dollar bills, especially when paired with the cool shades. You can't go wrong. So I love both of these figures. I highly recommend both of them. I think they did a nice job. Now, like I said, if you don't really particularly care for this version of Cobra Commander, there is the convention exclusive, which comes with a soft goods cape, which looks really impressive. Has a little bit more of a red and black overall color scheme. And then there's going to be a more light blue and gold kind of cartoon, more cartoon accurate color scheme coming sometime soon. I'm not sure. You could always check Hasbro Pulse. They had a pre-order listing up for it. I'm not sure if it's still open, but it might at least have a date. And I don't know if that's going to be an online exclusive or if that's going to show up in stores. I don't know. But I would say at least get one version of Cobra Commander. Whatever color scheme is your favorite, go for that. Same with Destro. I have both, and I'm happy with both because I do feel like they're different enough. But the accessories with this guy definitely make it worth it, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.